It is 5:57. I'm home. I was at school not too long ago. I was wrapping up my day. I was feeling proud of myself for getting some clerical things done that have been on my to-do list for a long time and were stressing me out because I wasn't getting it done. And then I finished that and I was like, okay, let me update the people, as I would say. Let me show them this history video that I've used for a couple years that I like and just talk about what we did today. So I go to grab my camera, and as soon as I grab it, I realize I don't have the memory card for it. I could have used my phone, but I just couldn't today. I just wasn't in the mood. I hate filming on my phone unless it's just like a quick piece of footage. But when I need to talk to the camera, the phone is not the preference. So I just decided I'm gonna vlog from home. So I'm in my room right now. Let me put you here. And I am getting my clothes ready for tomorrow. And I'm going to iron them because they need to be ironed. If you want to see what I'm wearing, I am going to wear this denim dress that is from Ann Taylor Loft that I've worn a few times before. And I'm going to wear these cute earrings that I saw before but just didn't get. And then Taylor was wearing them one day and I was like, you know what? Somehow those are just really cute. So they're from Sugar Fix. You can find these at Target, and they are called Looking Sharp, and they have a whole bunch of earrings that are pictures or images of different things. But of course I had to get these, so I'm gonna wear it with that and some sandals more than likely. So when I got in the car and realized I'm gonna have to vlog at home, I was like, well, should I show them what I did in class today using my computer at home? And I decided not to because I have something more important to share. Let me get this iron set up really quickly. Okay, that's gonna heat up for a second. But I had this epiphany last night where I just felt like, oh my gosh, I kept saying to myself internally, oh my gosh, I have so much to do. I have so much to do. I need to get to work early because I have so much to do. And then I went to get my planner to write down all the things that I needed to do. And I didn't even know what that was because I really didn't have that much to do. I think I've just been operating that way consistently for the past month that now it's like a mindset. Now, even if I don't have a lot to do, I think that I do. And that is causing me to experience stress I probably don't need to not be able to relax the way I need to, and then to cut things like instead of exercising for longer periods of time, maybe I'm cutting that short, and just like not making sure my life is balanced. And so when I was driving here, I was like, you know what? Let's talk about that, because I feel like I've seen a lot of posts on Instagram recently where different teachers in different locations and different grade levels are saying basically it's okay not to be okay. And I think we're all just struggling right now because the school year is just very challenging because it's just not normal. For me, it's definitely better than last year, but it still comes with its own challenges. And so I just realized I need to reset my brain. Like, I had started to normalize the idea that you just have a lot to do and you need to be working at all times, because that's what I have been doing for the past month, because the first month of school is crazy. So this morning I woke up and said, you know what, let's just use today and let's try and reset to things that you would normally do. So I took a Peloton class, which I have been doing, but I had been cutting them to 30 minutes, partially because I was worried about my sciatic injury, but also because I'm like, well, that'll give me 15 more minutes of time. And then this morning I'm like, no, I'm gonna take a 45-minute class, I'm gonna do a little ab workout, and I'm gonna get there at 7:30, which is my contracted time, and not feel guilty about it, which I had been recently. And that went really well. I still got to work on time. And then today I just made sure I was ready after school, and then said I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna cook, and I really don't have to do anything after I finish cooking and sit down and eat, because everything that I need to have done for tomorrow is done. If I want to do something, I can. There's a couple things I need to do for my own personal social media side purposes, but school-wise, there's nothing that I absolutely have to do tonight to function tomorrow. And so I think, I know for me, and maybe some of you are in this place, like I had to stop myself when I realized, like, you really don't have that much to do that's pressing, like that is urgent. You just think that you do because you keep thinking that to yourself. And why are you thinking that? And it's because you've been just living that way, and now it's time to stop. It's time to stop living that way. You've been in school for about a month. Routines are getting more ingrained in kids. You've got a handle on most things. Things have slowed down a little bit, so it's time to ease yourself back into like normal, appropriate work behavior. So that's what I'm gonna try and do. It felt good to do a full 45 minutes of working out today and get things done at work, and then come home at what I believe is a reasonable hour, although for some people that's probably late, but there were things I needed to do. So I'm just gonna cut this short today. I just wanted to pop in and say that, like, if you're in the same situation, really stop and think to yourself, do you really have that much to do? Like, that you have to do? And if not, just stop and know that there's always a next day. So I'm gonna iron this stuff. I'm gonna take a little Rayleigh-Roo out on a WALK, and then I'm gonna come home and cook, sit down and eat, and if after I eat I feel inclined to do something, I will, but if I don't feel so inclined, I won't. I've also made a little bit more time to read this week, which has been great. So yeah, I don't know if that little ramble made sense, but that's where I'm at. Tomorrow though, I will show you the video because the kids really enjoyed it to the point where they wanted to watch part 2, because there's 2 parts and I just don't show part 2. And then I also want to talk about how I use the book Stamped in the classroom to teach US history. So I want to be able to share that because we listened to 2 chapters of that today and had good conversation about it in both classes. So aside from that, I need to iron this stuff. So if you enjoyed this quick little check-in and this little moment of reflection, or if it helped you take a moment to stop and ask yourself, are you really doing things that you have to do, or are you overworking yourself and not setting boundaries for yourself? Because that's what I was doing. If you can relate to that, give this video a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me there at Smarty Style. And as always, I hope that you guys are well, and if you're not well, please be well, and I will see you guys tomorrow, and I will share that information with you tomorrow. All right, see you guys. Bye.